Well, hello, and welcome back to Actually Your Life. What the heck is going on? I mean, seriously, what is going on? This is like craziness worldwide. I'm talking quarantines. I'm talking lockdowns. I'm talking social distancing. That's a thing now. Stay 6 feet back. I mean, the world, it's just crazy. I can't even believe what is happening and the things that have changed. And I'm speaking from my point of view, which I'm in the United States. I'm in California, and it's changing daily, by the hour, by the minute. My work has been so crazy with the ups and the downs, and I do events. So clearly when they're having you social distance, which has been changing over time, how much you can be socializing really affects events because you can't really get together when you're not supposed to be socializing. So it's been absolutely craziness, and it just got me thinking that I can't just like film just a normal video because I have to kind of address what's going on and what's happening. So I thought it would be fun to share some things that I think would make your at-home time just a little bit more fun while we're trying to stay away from each other. I think it's a good time to learn and to grow. I've been saying this a lot lately, but you gotta make lemonade out of lemons. And right now, we got a lot of lemons. It's like we went to Costco and bought all the bags of lemons. That's how crazy it is. And apparently all the toilet paper, because you can't find that either. So here are a few of the things that I am going to do that hopefully can maybe help you through this time too. First off, I'm going to cook and I'm going to bake. The stores are still going to be open. You're still going to be able to get ingredients. So this is what I do in my process of baking and cooking. And even if you don't know how to cook, don't know how to bake, this is the perfect time to learn. It was just a few years back that I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. I could make a bagel pizza. That was pretty much it. But when I really just started cooking, I just kind of jumped right into it, and I started with Pinterest. I would just look up recipes that I thought looked really tasty and yummy, and I would just pin them, and And then eventually I was like, oh, I just want to try one. So you pick one, you try it, look at all the ingredients, see what you have, see what you need to buy, read the instructions, follow it step by step. If you have to look back at it 100 times, do it. Look back at it and just take it step by step. Go as slow as you want because you know you got all the time in the world to finish this recipe. So take as much time as you want. And you just have to have no fear. I remember there was one time, what was I cooking? Oh, rustic chicken. One of my favorite recipes that I found on Pinterest, and I still make it to this day. My husband loves it. I love it. And he actually requests it. He's like, hey, can you make rustic chicken tonight? And I'm like, yes, I can. But the first time I did it, he came home from work and I was cooking and I was using our cast iron skillet. And he's like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, I'm making this new recipe I want to try, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, you're quite daring. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah, cooking on a cast iron skillet is really hard. And I was like, oh, it is? I guess I don't know it's supposed to be hard, so I'm not thinking of it as hard and I'm just going to do it. And I did it and it turned out perfectly. So another tip I would give you if you're trying new recipes and kind of starting out in the cooking world, don't be scared of anything. If it says to do something, just do it. You don't know that it's supposed to be hard. The next thing I'm going to talk about that you could get better at is makeup. I talk to so many people all the time that come up to me and they say, oh my gosh, I love your eyelashes. I love your glitter. I love whatever it is makeup related. And they always then proceed to tell me, oh, I can never do that. And I'm like, yes, you can. It just takes a little bit of practice. I did not start off being able to do makeup. I had to practice at it. I've been doing makeup since what? Junior high, high school? Like that's a lot of years behind me. So it's a good time to practice. If you're at home, you don't gotta go anywhere. You don't have to show anybody. Practice that wing eyeliner. Practice putting on some lashes. Practice a smoky eye. A real good one is to practice contouring because that really shapes the face and is something you can add to your normal makeup that you do already that will just enhance it. Along with eyelashes. I'm just always gonna tell you to put on eyelashes. But seriously, just make it a habit. Maybe when you wake up in the morning, you're gonna, clean the house, or you're gonna do some laundry, or you're gonna play with the dog. Slap on some lashes real quick. Do that daily for a week and see how good you are at the end of the week at putting on lashes. And then when this is all over and we're able to go out and party again, you're gonna be like, I'm gonna put on those lashes. It's time to party. And they'll go on perfectly because you've been practicing. Not to mention, I have plenty of classes on the how-tos for all of that, so I can teach you. Now, the next thing you can do is organize. Organize the place that you live. No matter where you live, I guarantee you there's something that needs to be organized. Whether it's under your bed, in some kind of closet that you don't even want to open the door because everything's gonna fall out, it's time to organize. We have the time now, and let me tell you, I've already started. I have cleaned and organized this back house. This is kind of like my second closet. If you didn't know, my little studio is in our back house, and I have a closet behind this camera. I have a little closet area right here behind me, and then I have another little closet in the actual bedroom that's over here. So sometimes, when you're getting ready in the morning, you try different things on. I kind of just like throw it over a chair if I'm not gonna wear it, and I was like, I'll put that away later. Well, eventually the chair kind of starts to stack up and you're like, I think it's time for me to, hang those clothes back up. And you never ever get to it. Well, I got to it and I organized everything back here so it's perfectly clean. I've also organized the closet inside of my bedroom. It has most of like my workout stuff and it has some cleaning supplies. The closet has some organization, but eventually it kind of gets disorganized. So I reorganized and it's beautifully perfect. And then another thing I did, because I think all of us have been grocery shopping a little bit more than usual because we're afraid we're gonna get locked in our houses and we're not gonna have any food. So you wanna make sure you have as much as you can. So I have bought just like a little bit more just to be prepared because as I said, one of the things you should be doing is cooking or learning how to cook. And so I wanna make sure I have all the stuff that I need to cook. For example, eggs, which are really, really hard to find right now, let me tell you. But with all this food, I reorganized the refrigerator. So now it looks pretty and awesome and you open it up and you're like, what do I want? I can see everything, so let me choose. And so I have a lot more that I want to organize around here. That's just a starting point for me. I just want everything to be perfectly in its place. And then hopefully I'll be able to make it stay that way. That's the dream anyways. And the next thing that we should all be doing and maybe start doing if we're not doing already is exercising. We're gonna get really like pent up having to stay inside and not be able to go anywhere and not see our friends. So you're gonna wanna get some energy out. So you're gonna wanna keep working out if you are a workout person already. And if you're not, this is the perfect time to get started. You can work out from your home. I used to go to a boot camp Monday through Friday and I loved it so much, but the timing of the classes and my work schedule just was never matching up. So I had to stop doing that. So now I just work out from home. And there's lots of different options that you can do. You could make up a workout on your own, or you could just Google 30-minute workout, 20-minute workout. Google whatever kind of workout is interesting to you, and I'm sure something will pop up. There's bound to be a video on it. And fun little tip right now my friend told me about is that Peloton, even if you don't have the bike to ride, their app is going to be free for 90 days. And they have other classes on there too. Workout classes, stretching classes, yoga classes. I'm going to do that and sign up for it. And my friend was like, just, make a little note of 90 days in your calendar so you make sure to like unsubscribe or subscribe if you really like it. Get moving, keep moving, and we'll all come out looking a lot better after this. This next thing is something we already always do, but hey, let's do some more of it. We're gonna Netflix, we're gonna Hulu, we're gonna Amazon Prime it up. This is the chance to catch up on all the shows that you haven't been able to watch. This is a chance to see those Oscar-winning movies. Like, let's do this. Make a movie night at your house, pop some popcorn, sit down with a nice blankie, maybe make some hot cocoa, maybe make a cocktail, whatever you feel, do it, and just catch up. I'll link some of my favorited Netflix TV shows in the description below, just so you can check it out if you want to. If you have any fun shows that you think I should watch, please put them in the comments. I'm down. I need stuff to watch. Let me know. I love documentaries and crime stuff. And on the same level of importance as working out is, I believe for us during this time, I think that working out our brain is also important too. It kind of goes along with what Elle Wood said. Well, hold on. Let's see what she said.
Exercise gives you endorphins. Endorphins make you happy. Happy people just don't shoot their husbands. They just don't.
Elle Woods is just so spot on there. It's so true. You have to keep yourself happy. So you got to work out and you got to exercise that brain. So whether it's getting a crossword puzzle or a Sudoku, I love to get a Sudoku. I feel like it just like works the brain out so good. You're thinking about all the numbers. Oh, I just love it so much. Get something that's going to work out your brain. Even doing research on the computer. Educate yourself on something that you find interesting. Or watch a documentary on Netflix in your blanket with your hot cocoa or your cocktail. I even heard that there's an app that you can download where you can actually take tours through different museums. I feel like that sounds so fun and I'm definitely going to check that out. And then when all else fails, just Google and YouTube stuff. Go down that rabbit hole. It's kind of fun and you might learn something new. I will link some of my favorite YouTube channels down below that I just love and find entertaining and or educational. For example, one of my favorite things to watch in the morning when I'm getting ready is Good Mythical Morning. The two guys, Rhett and Link, they are just hilarious. They make me laugh. They do the silliest things. They do things that you would never do ever, and so that's what makes it kind of fun. They're always investigating different foods or trying different foods or pitting foods against each other to see what foods are the best. Like, it's hard to describe. If you've never watched, go watch. I think they're hilarious. Then they have like a second segment called Good Mythical More that's on a different channel, and they do like kind of a more casual scene for their show, and it comes right after. It's just great and fun and just something lighthearted. Go watch, check it out, but I'll list some more below too. Okay, and so the last thing I'm going to share is something I'm really, really excited about, but I haven't done yet, and it's an idea that popped into my head the other day, and I think that it can really, really work. So again, I have not done this yet, but please try it out, test it. I'm going to test it. Let me know in the comments below, but I think it's going to be so much fun. It's planning a game night with your friends through FaceTime. Everybody get on FaceTime because you have multiple people on FaceTime. Grab a game that everyone has at their own houses, like Yahtzee. You don't need to be in person to roll die. So you could have conversations going on. Again, you could grab a cocktail, enjoy each other's conversation, and play a game. I think It sounds like so much fun and a way to just like change up the dynamics, you know, so it's not just you and whoever else you're stuck in the house with. You know what I mean? You gotta get some other voices in there. And it's different than just having a phone call with someone and checking in on them. It's like doing an activity that's different. I feel like that's going to be so necessary in the near future. So when you get to the point where you're like, I need something different, something new, remember, game night with FaceTime. And remember, I told you about it. But really, we're all in this together. Literally, as a world, we're all going through kind of the same thing at the moment, which is so rare to say. And it's just so crazy, but I do believe it's kind of bringing us all together in a way. And we just got to make sure to keep our bodies moving and our brains working just so that we keep a positive attitude, because a positive attitude going into this for who knows how long is just going to sustain us for longer. And so we want to start off strong. We want to start off with ideas and plans. And if you have kids, I don't have kids, but make sure you're, planning out the day for them, giving them stuff to do, chores, extra work, make sure they're doing their homework, study. There's so much fun stuff. I've seen a lot of cool things on Instagram and Facebook that parents have been posting. So there's a lot of material out there for you to utilize if you do have kids. So I just hope that you can make the most of this time and, it's not wasted time. I'm all about the multitasking. Get quarantined, learn some stuff, or get a better body. So before you go start one of these new activities, make sure to like and share so other people can like and share. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next class. And hey, if you have any fun ideas of what we can do during this time, please do put them in the comments below. Share, because I think we could all use some ideas. And hey, if you're not already subscribed, please do consider subscribing. Push that little button, ding that little bell. It lets you know when I upload a new class, so you don't miss out on any of the fun. I'll see you soon. At least I hope so. The world's crazy right now. Oh my gosh, no joke. I just picked up my phone. It's like my phone was listening. Like we don't know our phones are listening to us, but it popped up USA Today, a news article, and it says, Netflix party, let friends have movie nights while social distancing. Here's how it works. Maybe we have another little tip for you. Let me look at it. Hold on. Just because you're social distancing in response to coronavirus doesn't mean you and your friends have to forego your movie nights or TV watch parties. That's lucky. I bet this is the same concept as my game night. Let's read. Thanks to Google Chrome extension called Netflix Party, Netflix Party? Groups of friends can get together virtually and watch their favorite Netflix titles on their computers at the same time, on their computers. That's the key to it, not your TVs, your computers. The extension also comes with a chat room so you can share your reaction to the programs as you watch. In order to participate, all you need is Google Chrome browser, check. The extension, check. And a Netflix subscription, check. Here's how it works. Go to netflixparty.com on a Google Chrome browser and click Get Netflix Party for free. This will redirect you to Netflix Party page on the Chrome Web Store. 2. Click Add to Chrome and then click Add Extension in the pop-up window. Netflix Party will then be added to the top right corner of your Google Chrome browser next to the address bar. It will have the initials NP. 3. Using your Google Chrome browser, go to netflix.com and play the show or movie you all want to watch. Then click the NP button on your browser. You'll also have the option of making yourself the one in charge of pausing, fast forwarding, and rewinding by checking the Only I Have Control box. Interesting. If you don't, anybody in your party will be able to use these features. Guess if it's your party, you want to be in control? Hey guys, come to my online Netflix party. I'm in control. Number 7. Once your friends open the link, they should log into Netflix and hit the NP button on their Google Chrome browsers. 8. You should now be synced up. Enjoy your program. You can also communicate with each other via group chat on the right side of the screen. Ooh, you can chat. Choose a festive user icon, yes, and screen name, and share all your binge watching feelings through messages, screenshots, emojis, and GIFs. Now, go make the most of your coronavirus quarantine. I wasn't expecting that ending. But yay, how fun. So here's another thing that you could do to pass the time, and then you could go play games with FaceTime. Such fun.